Hi guys, welcome back. So today I'm here with the new Dior Backstage collection. As soon as I saw this collection, I knew I wanted it because I love a collection that has foundation and highlighter, and this had both. So I got the foundation, I got the Glow Face palette, and I got the contour palette. Now, I'm going to start with the foundation. Foundation retails for $40. I was a little surprised because Dior is high-end. I thought it was going to be at least maybe $49, $50, even 50-something dollars. It retails for $40. I got it in the shade 7.5W. Now there are 40 shades, so everybody, I'm pretty sure, can find a shade that suits them. But in the description, this is the one that stood out to me because it said deep skin with warm yellow undertones, and that's me because the other dark shades, a lot of them just said peach or red undertone, and I don't have a peach or red undertone. I'm NC50 and MAC. I have a yellow undertone. But when I got it and I swatched it, it is a little dark. I would say like maybe a shade and a half darker, but I can work with it because I do prefer a foundation that's darker and not lighter. And let me read some of the claims. It's a medium coverage, which is not bad. Medium buildable. And for skin type, it's for sensitive, normal, dry, combination, and oily skin type. I'm combination. I get oily in my T-zone. So I'm going to go ahead and try it out. I'm going to shake it up. And I'm going to use my Beauty Blender for this. And it has the standard 30 mils, I'm sure. And for me, this is what it looks like. And to me, it looks more neutral. I don't see a lot of yellow in here. But let's see how it looks on the skin. And I do love Dior. I have their Dior, the Nude and the Star. And the Star foundation is like one of my favorites. So let me just see how it looks on the skin. Yes, this is definitely neutral, but it doesn't look bad on the skin, and it doesn't feel like a medium coverage. I guess you have to build it up, or maybe I should have used the brush, but it doesn't feel like medium. It's more like light. Okay, so this is what it looks like on the skin. I like it a lot. And it looks darker, I think, in the bottle. It's still like a shade darker for me because I do prefer more yellow in my foundations, but it's very pretty. It's not as dewy as I thought it would be because it is a face and body. Sorry I didn't mention that. It's a face and body foundation, but it's very, very pretty on the skin. I love the way it looks. And I use my Tatcha primer. It's not settling into my fine lines or my creases or anything like that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead with concealer. And I'm going to use my Urban Decay concealers. Okay, so now I'm back. I did my concealer, I put some powder on, and now I'm going to go into the contour palette. And this is what it looks like. And for this palette, this retails for $45. It's a little bit more than the foundation. And it's called a contour palette, and it has 2 highlighter shades and 2 contour shades. Now, the highlighter shades, if I can get this open. The highlighter shades are the 2 down here. These 2 down here. And the 2 contour shades are these 2 shades up here. I'm obviously going to use this shade right here. But the highlighter shades, I'm going to swatch them for you. They're not like the usual, like, they're not like luminous. It's almost like highlight powder and not like the shimmering kind of highlighter. So I'm not sure if I'm supposed to put that under my eyes to brighten or what. I assumed it would be like, you know, the regular highlighter illuminating powder, but it's not. It's, as you can see, it's more matte. So I'm just going to go in with my powder brush, and I'm going to take the lighter color over here, and I'm just going to put it under my eyes and see if maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. And let's see. Okay, maybe this is what I'm supposed to do, because it's definitely brightening under my eye. Like I said, there's no shimmer. And let me see exactly what they're calling these powders. Yes, they're calling it highlighter light and highlighter deep. So, yeah. So maybe it's supposed to like brighten the center of your face. Put some down my nose and like the center of my face area, because I'm not sure. I thought it would be like an illuminating, like a traditional highlighter, but it's not. So I'm going to go in with the contour shade. And obviously, like I said, I'm going to use the deeper shade. But let me just swatch the lighter shade for you. And the lighter shade, it's like really light. It's on the bottom, see? It's definitely not going to work for me. If you're maybe like an NC 45 or 44, it'll probably work for you. So I'm going to go in with the deeper shade. And I'm using my MAC 109 brush. And I'm going to see how much color shows up on my NC 50 skin tone. Okay, not much at all. Very disappointed. I'm actually very disappointed with this palette. The highlight powders and this contour powder is like meh. Okay. It's showing up a little bit, but somehow as deep as it looked in the pan. Well, it doesn't look that deep, but I just thought I would get more of a, like a color payoff, but I don't. But let's keep contouring. And I'm really, really swirling my brush in there. And this is what it looks like on the brush. See? There's a lot of color payoff on the brush. It's just not translating as dark on my skin. Now, if you're lighter than me, I think you're definitely gonna like this palette. I mean, I'm a little underwhelmed because maybe because of my skin tone, but the powders are nice and soft and buttery and creamy. Like the texture of the powder is bomb. Like it's really nice. I just wish this color was darker. But I guess if I keep building it, because the more I build, the more I see, like I can see definitely the contour line is coming. So I have to use quite a bit of this. But if you're lighter than me, this would work out great for you. And like I said, it's nice and buttery and creamy. The texture is very, very luxurious and beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to go into the Glow Face palette. This also retails for $45. And this is what the Glow Face palette looks like. There's 2 blushes and 2 highlighters. The 2 blushes are these 2 right here. There's a pink. The camera is like super, okay. It's like a pink color. And then there's like a bronzy color. I guess if you're lighter than me, you can use the bronzy color as a bronzer. I'm going to use it as a blush. And then you have the 2 highlighters down here. And they actually call them strobing powders. I mean, they're highlighters. Strobing, highlighting, same thing. And so they have strobe white and strobe gold. So I'm going to go in with the 2 blushes. And I'm going to use my Real Techniques big powder brush like I like to use for blushes. And I'm going to go in with the pink color. And I'm going to see how that looks on my skin. Okay. Let me just take the top layer off, because sometimes you have to take the top layer off. Okay, so now these are very shiny. They're not a matte blush at all. And this is what it looks like on the brush. It's like a soft pink, which I do like. Oh my god, this is not a blush. Okay, these are all highlighters. This is a shimmery mess. Oh, okay. That's a highlighter. It's not a blush. There is a lot of shine and shimmer in there. Oh, no, 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 no. Like, what the hell? So I'm going to set my face because it's a highlighter. I'm like so annoyed right now. Like, I'm pissed. Like, I splashed that all over my face thinking, okay, they said it's a blush. I mean, just say it's for strobing powders. Like, yeah. I'm a little tight right now. Anyway, so I went in with a big old powder brush and splashed highlighter all over my face, which I shouldn't have done. So on the other side, I'm going to use it as a highlighter. These are all strobing powders. There's no blush and no bronzer and whatever. They're all highlighters. So I'm going to go in and use it as a highlighter. They should have said that. Like, don't say it's a blush. And I didn't really swatch these. I wanted to do everything like live. Yes, see? I mean, it's pretty. It's a highlighter. I mean, it's nothing to like shout about, but it's not a blush. I'm thinking the bronzy color, this one right here, the bronze color, right here. I'm thinking this one is going to look pretty on my skin tone. Well, I'm hoping it does, because right now I'm a little disappointed. So let's see. It's not really showing up on my skin tone. Or maybe the pink is just... Okay. I mean, it's showing up, but it doesn't have that pretty bronze color that I thought it would have. If that makes sense. Let me put some on my nose where I don't have any of the pink. Okay, now I can see a little bit of the bronze. It's very shimmery. Like, I don't know. I mean, I do own a Dior highlighter and I love that. I don't know. I'm not feeling this really. And then there are the two lighter shades on top, which they're actually calling highlighters. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the darker of the two lighter shades on top. And I'm gonna put that like on my forehead area and see how that looks. Okay, this is pretty. I think what threw me off is that splash of pink I put on my cheek thinking it was actually a blush. But it was not. Okay, this is very nice. You see, they're all, you know what? They're all very nice highlighters, I must say. It's not in your face. Has a lot of shine. This just looks awful because I have this big splash here. Like, let me go in with my beauty blender and see if I can like fix that. Like move some of it. But I'm thinking if I didn't use that big old brush and just splash it on my face. So hopefully if you guys are thinking of buying this collection and you're looking at my video, don't go in with a big powder brush thinking it's a blush like me and go like that. If you use it as a highlighter, I think it's going to look stunning because now that I look at it, they are really pretty. And I'm going to put that really light color like on my brow bone, see how that looks. And this is what it looks like on the brush. It's like white. And let's see how that looks. See? Very pretty. Very pretty. Okay, so now that I know that I'm not going to use them as a blush, I'm not going to take a big old brush and splash it all over my face. It's actually very pretty. I do like it quite a bit. Okay, so now I'm back with everything on. I absolutely love the foundation, and with the concealer, which was like a little lighter than my skin tone, it doesn't look too bad. These powders, they're like throwing me off. I don't know how I feel about the contour powder. It's too light. I'm like really disappointed in that, at least on my NC50 skin tone. If you're lighter than me, you may enjoy it. Like I said, the texture is very nice. It's very creamy. That strobing, what, glow face palette or whatever, oh, like, now the more that I look at it, the colors are like way too light. I think I could only like rock with like the darker color and maybe this color right here, like these two, I don't know about that pink one. So I can only get maybe uses out of two. I don't know if I'm going to be grabbing for this, especially since I have a lot of highlighters. So I don't know. This is like a D for me. The contour is like a C. The foundation I give the foundation an A. I will be wearing the foundation. Those two palettes, I don't know. The texture of the highlight is very pretty, whatever, but the colors are just too ashy on my skin tone. But yeah, so if you're thinking of buying this collection, you know, hopefully from my video, especially if you're my skin tone, you can decide whether or not, you know, you want to try it. Anyway, so that's the end of my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram. I'm Nalini on Instagram. That's Nalini on Instagram. I don't post that much, but I'm trying to post more often these days. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching my video, and I'm going to see you hopefully in my next video. Bye, guys.